Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to have the 12 days of Christmas starting today. I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this little series that Tina, Gale, and I put together with many wonderful special guest artists, and we are so excited to be doing this. So on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me watercolors or paints. So I decided to use watercolors, and if you guys saw at the beginning, our special guest artist today for day one is Missy Whidden, and we are so excited to have her join us today. And so I thought that I would use the smushing technique that she does in a lot of her layouts, and she does a beautiful job. So the first thing that I did is I'm using some Bella Boulevard paper from Holly Jolly collection, and I took my Jane Davenport watercolors and I'm using that bright green, and I'm using my Prima watercolor paintbrush and some packaging, and I am smushing that all around the page. And to prep this page first, before I started filming, I used some of my Art Basics clear gesso with my silicone brush and just brushed that on and let it dry. I feel like when I use the gesso, it just helps it move around a little bit better. It doesn't soak right into the page. So, and I like that there's the variations of the darker green splotches, I guess you would say, with the, the part that's kind of soaked into the page already. So I am going to take some of that as well and do some splatters with that paintbrush. The watercolor paintbrush does really big splatters, and it takes me a while to get all that paint off of that brush. So you just squeeze the water and wipe it on a paper towel. And I'm going to hit it with the heat tool just because it's a video and I needed to speed up the process. I do want to go ahead and tell you guys that this video took me a while. It took me quite a bit longer than what my videos normally take, just because when I did this page, I hadn't scrapbooked in over a week. And so it took me a while to kind of get back into it. But I love the way that this layout turned out, and I'm so happy with it. I did want to use this vellum, but I just felt like it took away from the vibrant green, so I ended up not using that. And I have a photo of my daughter in front of our Christmas tree. We had just got done decorating it. The tree skirt wasn't even on it. And this was in 2012, so I think she was 3, about to be 4, or maybe she had just turned 3. Yeah, I don't know. So she's so cute, and she's in her PJs, and I just felt like it was a special little picture of her. She's smiling all big, and she was so happy that she got to help Mommy decorate the Christmas tree. I believe that my husband was on deployment, and we had just moved into our new house, and he was about to come home, so she was so excited because he came home like a couple days later, and we wanted to decorate the tree and have it ready for when he came home. So it was a special picture. So right now I'm just taking some of the 12 by 12 papers from this collection, the Holly Jolly collection, or Holly Jolly Christmas collection from Bella Boulevard, and I'm going to take a couple of the different papers and layer behind the photo. This collection is so stinking cute. I love the colors in it. I love that it has, the bright greens and the pinks and the navy and the aquas. It's just really pretty. And then it also has the red and green, which is more of your traditional colors, but it also has the non-traditional colors that you don't really think of when you think of Christmas. But for me, I love all these colors. They're so cute. I am going to use this red doily as well. It's the only red doily that I owned. I used it. That's a little sad. I wish I had some more red doilies because they're super cute and I could probably use them in my December daily, but oh well. I got tons of white ones, so they'll definitely get used up. So I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this little series that we have put together. You guys have no idea how many amazing artists we have in our lineup for the first 12 or for the 12 days of Christmas. Tina, Gale, and I are so excited, and I'm really excited to be working with Tina as well because she is somebody that I've been watching on YouTube for years, and I just look up to her, and she's an amazing artist as well. So I'm super excited to be doing this with her and with all of these other wonderful, talented ladies. So I'm going to go ahead and start adhering everything down, and this is where it gets ugly. It gets real ugly really fast, and I left it in here. Again, I like to leave my mistakes in my videos because I feel like you guys can learn from it. I feel like I learn from it. Sometimes I don't because I've made this mistake before. When I do mixed media, I almost always use my heat tool, and it almost always warps. So to let you guys know, if you're going to back that paper on something else, do it before you do the mixed media because it never goes on straight. It looks good here, but then when I started hearing it down, guess what, you guys? It's not straight. It looks terrible, and I ruined this piece of paper, and it's a beautiful piece of paper, and I was so mad. I was so disappointed in myself because I know better. I know better than to do this. I've done this before and messed up a page. But for some reason, I thought that it might work. Nope, it didn't. And then I go off camera and try to pull it apart, and it just starts ripping. And so I make an executive decision and decide to just, yeah, no, that's not going to work either, Heather. Stop. So I decided to just adhere it down, trim it down even more, and then it'll be super sturdy. And then I'm going to adhere it down to just a navy paper. I just wanted it on something darker because I felt like the white was just getting lost, if that makes any sense. I just felt like it was just getting lost. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to use my Tombow Mono liquid glue and go around the edges of this to make sure that it's adhered really well so it just looks like one piece of paper. And then I'm going to take it to a navy cardstock. Oh man, like seriously, this is the reason probably why this video took so long, because I messed up. But it's all good. Everybody messes up. Everybody makes mistakes. Even the YouTubers, even the people on design teams, you know, people make mistakes. It's okay. And maybe this time I'll learn from it. Possibly. Maybe. Probably not. I'll probably do this again and then remember, oh yeah, it didn't work last time either. But it's okay because I fixed the mistake. I am a little upset that I ruined that navy piece of paper with the trees because it was so pretty and that was all that I had left. But it's okay. So yeah, I'm looking back through to see if there's any other papers with the navy, and I thought, well, maybe this might work, but it just wasn't working for me. I had the navy on my mind. So I'm just going to grab a piece of cardstock and use that. And then, you know, I really like the way that it looks now. But I think it really would have looked better with the navy, with the Christmas trees on it, but it's all good. It's okay. It still turns out wonderful, and I still love the way that it looks. See, that navy behind it just makes it pop a little more to me. I don't know. And so I'm going to go around all of the edges and then put 2 in, and then I ran out of ATG. So that's fun. But yeah, so now we're all good. And I'm happy. So I'm sorry that I'm a little off camera there, just a tad bit, not too bad. There we go. And I'm going to use this border sticker from the, sticker sheet that comes in this collection, and it's just a red scallop with little trees on it. And then I'm going to take one of these little bow clips in the green, and they're felt. And then I'm also going to take this piece of ephemera from a random pack many years ago that I just have a couple pieces left from, and it says Santa's List, and I'm going to pop that up on some little foam squares. Actually no, some craft foam. And I'm just going to use my Tombow Mono glue here to glue that down. And I'm going to pop that up. And then it's going to have a little bit of dimension, which is nice. And it leaves a little shadow behind it, which is also nice. And I'm going to write on it with a green pen. And I'm just going to write some of the things that were probably on her list at that age. So, some of the things would be, I also put the year, so I'll put 2012 on there for the journaling. And then I'm going to write some things that would be on her list. So first before I do that, I'm going to take some of the stickers from the sticker sheet, some of the hearts, and then a Merry and Bright. And I really, really liked the little hearts. I'm going to do a cluster here at this top left-hand side, and then I did a cluster at the bottom right-hand side. Because y'all know how I am. I like my diagonals. If I do something to one side, then I need to do it to the other. I'm weird like that. You guys know that already. So now I'm looking through my enamel shapes and dots, and I'm pulling out the colors that I know could work. Now I'm not going to use all of these, but I am going to use the Bella Boulevard enamel doodads, I think is what they're called, and I'm going to use the red and the green in a couple of different places. And I'm going to also use some of the little like photo corner things, but I'm going to use the red ones, and I'm going to do what I do to the bottom left, I do to the top right, because you guys know, again, I like to balance. And I'm going to use a couple of the enamel dots here from just random packs. I'm not quite sure who they're from, but again, what I do to the top, I do to the bottom. And so there's that. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the little list, and it's going to say 2012, and I'm going to write Doc McStuffins, bike, swing set, Barbies, and anything Disney, because that's what she was into at that age. And those things were all probably on her list. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will have Tina's channel linked below, as well as Missy's channel, so you guys can go check out their videos and see what they used their paints or watercolors on, and see how they interpreted that. So I hope again that you guys enjoyed this little series. Don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, or at the end of this video there will be my face. You can just click on it, and you guys will be able to watch all of the 12 days of Christmas and all of our fun takes. So I hope that you guys are excited for this. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.